All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Pokemon. I've got a pretty good-sized PSA return here today that we're going to go through. There's a lot of Kickstarter stuff, a lot of Metazoo Kickstarter, so that should be interesting. I do always look at the grades before I do these unboxings, so I always kind of have a rough idea of what to expect here. And I gotta say, this submission and the previous Metazoo submission right before it have been like the two worst Metazoo submissions I've ever had. I don't know what's going on with PSA and Metazoo recently, but maybe they're just grading them more harshly now, or maybe these are just worse cards, but all of them are pack fresh. All of them I submit, straight into a card saver, straight out of the pack, straight to PSA if they look like they're gradable. So I just don't get it. I don't really know why these have been grading so bad, because I've been doing the same thing with every submission for the past, 5 years. But recently, I haven't really had great luck with PSA in these Metazoo submissions. These have been a lot of 9s, but the main thing is I've had like new low grades. Like I've had submissions where I definitely didn't have majority 10s, or I've had submissions where I've had like a 7 in there or something like that. But like these submissions not only have been, mostly not 10s, but they've also been some of the lowest grades I've ever gotten, like 3s and 4s of pack fresh cards. And I just don't get it. Maybe I've got a bad grader for both of these, but let's go through this one first. So first edition Cryptid Nation Mothman Reverse Holo, that one getting a 10, okay. Starting out with a 10, a Mothman 10, not bad. Oh, wow, yeah, I was surprised by this, man. Topps Chrome Refractor Mothman. I actually took this out of a binder, so this was not pack fresh. Very hard to get a 10 on Topps Chrome Metazoo Refractors. But for some reason, these random ones that I submitted, that got a 10, and the other one got a 10. I'm sure if you guys have submitted Topps Chrome, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's very, very hard to get a 10. See, like this is one of them. Bigfoot, first edition, no print line, centering's fine, no whitening on the corners that I can see, just a 9. I feel like in a different submission, this would have been a 10. Light Aura, one of the first edition box toppers, getting a 9. There's some pretty cool stuff in this submission. And then, of course, one of the refractors also getting a 9. There's some pretty good stuff in here, though. But I was really hoping, because I didn't get the greatest holos from Kickstarter. I got some good holos from the Kickstarter box that I opened, but I didn't really get any of the major hits. So I was really hoping a lot of those Kickstarter holos would just get a 10, because really almost any Kickstarter holo in a 10 is probably going to end up being like a $100 card. So I was kind of disappointed by that. Nightfall Mothman, PSA 10. So far we're having some good luck on the moths. Most of our 10s have been Mothman so far. And see, like, another example. Beast of Busco, pack fresh, Kickstarter holo. For some reason, got an 8. Don't know exactly why. Walking Sam, Kickstarter holo, getting a 9. I don't see anything wrong with these cards, at least just visibly at first glance. I don't know if that's a scuff on the card there or a scuff on the case, but first glance, they look pretty all right. Eternal Snowflake, Kickstarter holo, getting a 9. See, this is what I mean. Centering looks fine. Don't see a print line. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know why these didn't get 10s. Frost Aura, though, that's a nice hit. The box toppers seem to be pretty hard to get in a PSA 10, but even on this one, I feel like the centering from left to right's a little off. Yeah, it's definitely a little off from left to right. But this one somehow got a 10. But it is hard to get the auras in a 10. See, this would have been a nice hit in a 10. Kickstarter Bigfoot full holo. Oh yeah, Kickstarter, or no, just a regular Mothman, Cryptid Nation, not Kickstarter, getting a 9. Maybe there was a Kickstarter reverse hollow Mothman, I don't remember now. Chupacabra, again, like every Kickstarter hollow, just back-to-back 9s. No really discernible reason. I don't know. It seems odd. Fresno Nightcrawlers, Kickstarter, full hollow, 9. I really feel like they fucked me on this one. Quetzalcoatlus, Kickstarter, full hollow, 9. Slide Rock Bolter, Kickstarter, full hollow, 9. It's just like every single one. Holy Gem, Kickstarter, full hollow, 9. You telling me none of these were 10s? Oh, there's an interesting one. What was this from? I think the new tins, the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Tins this year. Really, really pretty. And this one actually got a 10. Very hard to get a 10 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Left arm of the Forbidden One. I believe I was trying to complete a set. There's a 10. Oh, a 10 of the leg. Left leg of the Forbidden One gets a 10. So we got half the body in a 10. Right leg, of course, gets a 9. I don't think I have a head, though. Earth Aura first edition box topper gets a 9. Sam Sinclair, unfortunately not a Kickstarter one, but a first edition getting a 10. Babe the Blue Ox, of course, gets a 9. Deathbeam gets a 9, just regular first edition. Deathbeam gets a 9, of course, for really no apparent reason. I just think I got a shitty grader, to be honest. These past 2 submissions, they were pretty close to each other, and the grades on both of them were just exceptionally bad. And I mean, trust me, I get it. I know that just being pack fresh isn't going to make a card instantly a PSA 10, but I do a little bit of pre-grading when I send these in. I don't send anything that looks like it's got horrible centering or has an obvious print line or something like that. Like, I look at them before I send them. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is one of them. Another Kickstarter hollow. For some reason, getting a 5. Like, I never get 5s in my submissions. Like, ever. There's got to be surface damage then, right? Tell me why this got a 5. I don't see anything on the surface. But, I mean, centering is fine. It's not bent. It's not creased. I literally don't even see a line in the hollow. Beautiful card. How is this a 5? There's like no crazy whitening on the corners. And if there is surface damage, it's very difficult to see. So it's not like big, obvious, whatever it is, looks like it's got to be small because I'm not seeing. I don't get it, man. How is this a 5? Like, this whole submission, just, the grades suck, man. First edition Bigfoot 10, that's a decent pickup there. Another Sam Sinclair in a 10. Right arm of the Forbidden One getting a 9. These cards are beautiful, man. These, like, prismatic, I believe they're called quarter century rares. They look great. Left leg in a 9. Damn, the Red Eyes got a 9. I was hoping that would get a 10. Beautiful Red Eyes Black Dragon. Damn, the other one got a 9 too. And this bad boy right here, one of the most beautiful Blue Eyes White Dragon cards I've ever seen. That original SDK starter deck Kaiba artwork. Just beautiful, beautiful card. I was really hoping for a 10 on this. Getting a 9. I was very disappointed about that, but this card is just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous card. Damn, Dark Magician Girl got a 9 too. Another gorgeous nostalgic card here. Would have been nice to get one of these in a 10, but we did get some pieces of Exodia. What the so just a regular one. And a 9. Oh, it was the LOB, okay. From LOB, the reprint. An 8. Also from the LOB reprint. 9. 8, of course. I was actually surprised to get 2 10s of any Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. Another first edition reverse hollow Mothman getting a 10. Actually, let me make sure I get that Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes Dark Magician Girl will probably be good for the thumbnail. Another 9. Bigfoot, first edition, getting a 9. See, like, this really annoys me. See, some of the cards like this, when you're talking about maybe close to a $200 card and a PSA 10, Mothman first edition full hollow, something like this I would crack and resubmit. I would probably just eat that $15 grading cost. Because, like I said, I think I just got a bad grader. I do not believe these are all 9s. I think this should be a 10. Another Bigfoot and a 9. Oh, look, another Kickstarter hollow. What do you think it got? It got a 9. Growth. I'm curious, though. Let me know in the comments below if you have recently, like very recently, received back a Metazoo PSA return. How did it grade? Did it do well? Have you noticed anything different about grading Metazoo at PSA? Could it have something to do with, you know, Metazoo coming back so they're taking a closer look at the cards that they grade? Or did I just get a shitty grader? Or possibly a combination of the two. Oh, and by the way, as always, by the time you're watching this video... shit, did that have my address on it? Yeah, it did. So by the way, as always, by the time that you're watching this video, all the duplicates that you see in this video will be listed on my eBay, which will be linked in the description below. NSP Shop. And even if you don't see anything that you liked in this video, just go over there, save me as a seller, follow me on there. And then you can get first dibs at anything that I do sell that you're interested in. Oh, we actually got a Kickstarter hollow in a 10. And I believe I paid $500 for that Kickstarter booster box. So the number of hollows, if we would have got some more 10s, the box would have paid for itself just with a few of these hollows. But I think because we got so many 9s, here's another one, a 9. I don't know if we'll make back $500 on all these 9s. Power Up Red first edition 9. Because like I said, I didn't get any. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know what this goes for anymore, but that would be the one that you want to get in a PSA 10. A Kickstarter Chaos Crystal. I'm just going to guess and say $250 to $300 card. Yeah, of course, they fucked me on this one, too. The Mothman, Kickstarter, reverse hollow. For some reason, not even getting the 9. I guess the centering's a little off. They drop it down to an 8. Great. Thank you for that, guys. Another one that would have been great in a 10, Flatwoods Monster, Kickstarter, getting a 9. Unending Fire Crystal, Kickstarter. What do you think it got? A 9. Oh yeah, I submitted a bunch of these because people told me. I guess I can clearly see why that's a 9 though. Centering's bad, but people told me to submit the Stars cards from the Kickstarter. Were these in a deck or something? Were these in the spell books? But I guess this was a rare a rare card. I don't fucking know. People are telling me to submit these, so I submitted them. And of course, they performed horribly. I don't remember why they were valuable or rare in Kickstarter, but look, a 5, an 8. Like, just absolutely taking a bath on the grading fees of those cards. Guaranteed to lose money on those. There's a nice power-up red and a 10, though. Ah, poor Squonk from Kickstarter getting a 9. But I guess on the bright side, if you guys are in the market for Kickstarter 9s, Loveland Frogman First Edition 9, there's a lot of them going to be on my eBay here. Spirit Aura getting a 9. Actually, I'll save that for the thumbnail. That's a cool one. Yeah, the other Mothman First Edition that I submitted getting a 9. Like, I can't catch a break on this fucking submission. Forest Aura. Huh, that might be valuable. I know some people like to collect the OC label slabs. That might actually add value to it. I know some people like that. Huh. That's actually cool. Because OC off-cut or off-center is technically an error, right? I might sell this as a lot of 2. This is kind of cool to have the right arm and the left arm, both with the same grade with OC. And of course, Jersey Devil Kickstarter, it gets a 9. That probably would have been a decent hit. So some of the cards in this stack are 9s that I'm using for the thumbnail, but just for a little scope, that's the comparison of 9s to 10s in this submission. I was really, really disappointed by that. So let's see, what do we want in our thumbnail? Chaos Crystal. Man, I'm so disappointed about those Mothman. We'll throw a Mothman in there, though. Dark Magician, Blue Eyes. Do we have anything else that was, like, super cool? On them. So, of course, the one submission that I send some Topps refractors that I wasn't too sure about, those actually shockingly get 10s. Then all the cards that I thought were going to be like the bread and butter of this submission, I really, really thought that the Kickstarter cards were going to be a nice big eBay lot for me of 10s and get some good value out of them, but I guess not. Yeah, that's a pretty good thumbnail, I guess. You can't even really see some of them. There we go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification icon, all that good stuff. And as always, I love you guys, appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out. Nick Strength and Pokemon signing out.